Imagine a time when Europe was in the Dark Ages, but one civilization was thriving and advancing in science, arts, and culture. Yes, we're talking about the Moors. In the vast tapestry of history, few civilizations have left as indelible a mark as the Moors. A people of diverse ethnic backgrounds, they emerged from the sands of North Africa, carrying with them a culture that was rich, vibrant, and far ahead of its time. From the 8th to the 15th century, they ruled over a significant portion of the Iberian Peninsula, known today as Spain and Portugal. This era, often referred to as the Moorish Spain, was a beacon of enlightenment amidst a Europe shrouded in the Dark Ages. But who were the Moors? They were a confluence of Berbers, Arabs, and Africans who together formed a unique civilization. They brought with them not just their armies, but also their scholars, artists, and scientists. Their reign was characterized by a remarkable openness to knowledge, irrespective of its origin. This was a time when libraries were valued more than palaces, and scholars were considered the true wealth of a nation. In fields such as astronomy, medicine, mathematics, and architecture, the Moors made significant contributions that were far ahead of their time. They introduced the concept of zero and decimal system, revolutionizing mathematics. In astronomy, they developed sophisticated instruments that allowed them to chart the stars with remarkable accuracy. The hospitals they built offered treatments that were unheard of in Europe, such as surgeries and cures for various diseases. And their architectural marvels, like the Alhambra Palace, still stand today as testaments to their incredible ingenuity and impeccable sense of aesthetics. But perhaps what made the Moors truly remarkable was their commitment to knowledge and education. They established libraries and universities that attracted scholars from all corners of the world, turning the Iberian Peninsula into a cradle of knowledge and wisdom. Who were these people who brought light to the Dark Ages? Let's dive into the captivating story of the Moors. The story of the Moors begins in North Africa, in the 8th century. This vast, sun-soaked region was home to an array of diverse tribes and cultures, among them the Berbers, an indigenous people with a rich history spanning thousands of years. Alongside them were the Arabs, who had recently arrived, bringing with them the newly founded religion of Islam. These two groups, despite their differences, found a shared identity as Moors. Their unity was forged in the crucible of the evolving political and religious landscape of North Africa. The Moors, a blend of Berber and Arab identities, embraced Islam, and it became a driving force of their society, influencing their laws, their culture, and their ambitions. This rich tapestry of cultures and beliefs set the stage for what was to come. From here, they embarked on a journey that would change the face of Europe forever. But in the year 711, the Moors crossed the Strait of Gibraltar and began their conquest of the Iberian Peninsula. This marked the beginning of a remarkable journey that would see the Moors transform the region in ways that would echo through the centuries. You see, the Moors weren't your average conquerors. They were scholars, scientists, architects, and artisans. So as they expanded their territory across the Iberian Peninsula, they brought with them not just their armies, but their rich and vibrant culture. Their conquest was swift and decisive. By the year 718, just 7 years after they first set foot on the peninsula, the Moors had gained control over the vast majority of what we now know as Spain and Portugal, and they didn't stop there. For nearly 800 years, the Moors would rule these lands. During this time, they built magnificent palaces, established centers of learning, and cultivated a society that valued knowledge, art, and tolerance. Their rule ushered in a period of enlightenment and prosperity that would later be known as the Golden Age of the Moors. But it wasn't always smooth sailing. The Moors faced numerous challenges during their rule. There were internal conflicts, external threats, and periods of instability. Yet, through it all, they managed to maintain control and continue their expansion. Now, it's important to remember that the Moors didn't just conquer lands. They transformed them. They introduced new agricultural practices that made the land more fertile. They developed sophisticated irrigation systems that turned arid regions into thriving agricultural hubs. They brought with them new ideas, new technologies, and new ways of thinking that forever changed the landscape of the Iberian Peninsula. The Moors didn't just leave their mark on the land, they left their mark on the people as well. They influenced the language, the architecture, the food, and even the music of the region. Their legacy can still be seen and felt today, centuries after their rule came to an end. So the next time you find yourself marveling at the beauty of a Moorish palace, or savoring the flavors of a dish inspired by Moorish cuisine, remember this. The Moors didn't just conquer lands, they transformed them. Under Moorish rule, Al-Andalus, as they called it, flourished into a beacon of culture, science, and learning. This golden era was a time of unmatched progress, a time when the Moors not only conquered lands but also minds with their groundbreaking advancements. In architecture, the Moors were true maestros. They crafted intricate designs that married form and function, creating edifices that were not just buildings but works of art. The Alhambra Palace, with its ornate carvings and serene courtyards, stands as a testament to their architectural prowess. Beyond aesthetics, the Moors were pioneers in the field of medicine. They established the first organized hospitals and pharmacies, and their physicians wrote detailed medical texts that were used for centuries. They understood the importance of hygiene and preventative medicine, concepts that were revolutionary for their time. In the realm of astronomy, the Moors were stargazers extraordinaire. They constructed elaborate observatories and developed sophisticated instruments to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. They charted the night sky with such precision that their star maps were used by navigators and explorers for generations. And let's not forget about their contributions to mathematics. The Moors introduced the concept of zero and the decimal system to the Western world. They also developed algebra, providing the foundation for countless scientific and technological advancements that followed. But it wasn't just about progress in these fields. The golden era of the Moors was marked by a vibrant multicultural society. People of different faiths and cultures lived, worked, and learned together, nurturing an environment of intellectual curiosity and mutual respect. This social harmony was a true reflection of their enlightened spirit. The Moors left an indelible mark on the world, and their legacy still resonates today. Their golden era may have ended, but the echoes of their advancements still reverberate in our modern world, reminding us of a time when culture, science, and learning thrived under the starlit skies of Al-Andalus. All good things come to an end, and so did the Moorish rule in the 15th century. The Moors' decline began with the Reconquista, a period of nearly 8 centuries when Christian kingdoms gradually reclaimed the Iberian Peninsula. This culminated in the fall of Granada, the last Moorish stronghold, in 1492. This marked the end of the Moorish rule, an era that had lasted for around 800 years. But the end of their rule didn't mean the end of their influence. The Moors left an indelible mark on the world, particularly in the realms of culture, science, and arts. Their architectural marvels, such as the Alhambra Palace and the Great Mosque of Cordoba, still stand today as testaments to their skill and ingenuity. The Moors were also patrons of learning and made significant contributions to various fields of knowledge, including astronomy, mathematics, and medicine, shaping the course of these disciplines for centuries to come. Moreover, they brought a rich and diverse culture to the Iberian Peninsula, influencing everything from language to music to cuisine. The influence of the Moors can still be seen and felt today, not just in Spain and Portugal, but across the globe. So while their rule may have ended, their legacy lives on. The story of the Moors is a testament to human civilization's capacity for greatness, even in the darkest of times. Now that you've journeyed through the captivating story of the Moors, what are your thoughts? We'd love to hear them. Maybe you found the golden era particularly interesting, or perhaps the origins sparked your curiosity. If you enjoyed this journey, give this video a like. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. And if you're thirsty for more riveting tales from the annals of history, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us as we unravel more captivating stories from history.